Hello. This is the second video in a series about permutations and combinations. This one is called combinations, which means we're going to calculate how many combinations of objects in a set. If you haven't seen the first video, go look at that and then come back, because this depends on knowing that and having seen the approach there. Okay, so here we have the permutations of four things taken three at a time. And we calculated that before with in the previous video, and we were able to do, you take 4 for the first spot times 3 for the second spot times 2 for the third spot, and that equals 24. And you can see we have 24 objects here, 24 arrangements of 3 objects taken from a set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how are combinations different from permutations? Well, combinations are when the order in which you choose the items doesn't matter. For instance, if you're dealt a hand of cards and you pick up the hand and sort it and look at it, you don't care what order they came to you in. So you would be dealing with combinations of cards. So that means that everything in that first column is supposed to be treated like it's the same thing, that they're all alike. 1, 2, 3 is the same as 3, 2, 1. We don't care. So we want to count that whole column there as just one item. It's one combination. And the second column is one combination. There are 4 combinations altogether. 24 permutations, but 4 combinations. So to arrive at that, we're going to need to take the number of permutations, 24, and divide by how many there are that we want to count as all the same. Well, there's 6, and that's how many permutations there are of 3 things. So we're really going to take 24 and divide it by the 6 permutations of 3 things and end up with 4. So the formula looks like this. Combinations equals combinations of n things taken r at a time is going to be equal to the permutations of n things r at a time divided by the permutation, the number of permutations of r things r at a time. So if we want to know the combinations of 10 things, three at a time, we start with the permutations of 10 things, three at a time. That's 10 times 9 times 8. That's what we did in the last video. Then we divide by the number of permutations of 3 things taken 3 at a time. So that's 3 times 2 times 1. Piece of cake. Okay, notice that you can also divide each of these. You can cancel these if you wish. 3 into 9 goes 3. 2 goes into 8 goes 2. So 2 times 3 is 6 times 10 is 60. Or you can multiply them all out and then divide by 6, whichever way you prefer to do it. How about the combination of 6 things taken 2 at a time? Well, we've got the permutation of 6 things taken 2 at a time. That's 6 times 5. And then we have to take those 2 things and see how many ways there are to arrange them. Well, the 2 things, there's this way to arrange them and there's that way to arrange them. 2 times 1. So we have 30 over 2 is 15. That's all there is to know about how to calculate how many combinations there are of n things taken r at a time.